Hi, I'm Tom. Gabe.
I'm Lyndon.
And this is Mr. Gomez here, and we just got back a week or so ago from World Youth Day.
We started off with the footsteps of St. Paul in Athens, yeah?
Break of day, in hope we rise, we speak your name, we lift our eyes.
One of my highlights was going to the Areopagus, the Athenian law courts, and reading from the Bible the exact words of Paul at the place where he spoke them 2,000 years ago to the Athenians.
So then we stopped off to see where King Leonidas and the 300 Spartan dudes were killed by the Persians, I think.
You will never fade away, your love is here to stay by my side, and my life shining through me every day. You will never fade away.
So then we visited Philippi and saw where St. Paul was imprisoned. It was really, really cool.
At Philippi, we also visited the river where Paul baptised the first European Christian convert, Lydia. We celebrated Mass there by the riverside, and in the river we renewed our baptismal promises.
You wake within me, you're in my heart forever.
We went to Thessaloniki and that was a ripper. I really liked it because of its castles. And St. Paul wrote a few letters to the locals here just telling them about Jesus, and now they're in the Bible.
With fire in our eyes, the lights.
Meteora was amazing, with 12 monasteries built on these mountain peaks over beautiful scenic views. In the old days, the monks used to be hauled up on ropes. They'd get into these nets and be pulled up by the other monks. I tried out one of the nets and it wasn't very comfortable, but I'm sure it would have made the monks pray very hard being lifted up over those heights.
Fade away, your love is here to stay by my side, and my light shining through me every day.
We took a day cruise around on the Aegean Sea. It was pretty good.
It was so relaxing, like going on the cruise and seeing all the islands and stuff. We went to Hydra Island, and yeah, then we went dancing with the Greeks. There's me with my future wife.
We then had a quick stopover in Corinth where we saw the Temple of Apollo and where St. Paul wrote the letters to the Corinthians. We also had an interesting tour guide who liked Emperor Nero because the Greeks didn't have to pay taxes or something like that.
We didn't get to Rome where Paul was beheaded, but we finished up our Greek journey at the Commonwealth War Cemetery at Phaleron. Here we remembered the Australian, New Zealand and other British soldiers who died on this battlefield during the Second World War. Australian Jews and Christians fighting the Nazis, their name liveth forevermore.
I arrived with a different group of people. It was hard missing the boys, but made a lot of new friends, and Rome and the Colosseum really made it special. There were so many places I visited while in Italy, such as St. Paul's Basilica, the Vatican, the Trevi Fountain, which is also famous for when people throw their coins in. The other places I visited was Assisi, Florence and Venice, and the atmosphere within these places was amazing. Just filled with so many people that were happy to celebrate their faith.
Hi, this is Miss Boo, and I went with a group of young teachers to Poland. Warsaw and Krakow were beautiful cities with a lot of history and culture. I enjoyed the vibrant atmosphere with people from all over the world waving their flags, singing and dancing.
I lift my eyes to the mountains.
We had Mass with Bishop Peter at the shrine of the Black Madonna of Czestochowa. This painting has been crowned Queen and Protectress of Poland, and there are many miracles attributed to it.
Hold us in his arms, so
I reckon by the time we got to the hotel, we were all sweating like a bag full of cats at a greyhound meet. But in all seriousness, what I found most touching was following in the footsteps of St. Paul, going to all the locations that St. Paul once stood and when he was preaching. What also touched me was the people I got to share this.
It's impossible to put into words the experience of Auschwitz, the Nazi concentration camp where over 1 million Jews and others were murdered during the Second World War. This is the cell block where St. Maximilian Kolbe spent his last days. This track is the literal end of the line for hundreds of thousands of Jews from around Europe. As we walked to the remains of the gas chambers, a group of Jewish men walked ahead, singing songs for their dead grandparents and ancestors.
To get to the vigil with Pope Francis, we walked 17k. It was a really challenging experience because of the crowds and heat. People were singing, chanting and waving their flags while we walked.
I had brought along some Vegemite just so I don't get homesickness, whatever. I gave it to a few of the people I met at WYD Day, but they didn't seem to like it all that much.
Horrible.
No, it's not.
Final Mass was amazing with Pope Francis. The 2.5 million people there celebrating their faith made it an amazing experience. We all powered through the steaming hot day.
When we left, it started to rain.
Oh, the bloody rain.
It was heavy.
After a full day in the attendance heat, sweating like a bag full of cats at a greyhound meet, we had to walk 17 k's back to our university dorm. It was fun.
This experience was worthwhile and enjoyable. I've made valuable friends, learnt a lot about Polish culture, saw Pope Francis, and it enabled me to renew my faith.
To those who show mercy.